The aftershock following the departure of WA Labor Senator Fatima Payman continues. Although senior party sources indicated exclusively to WAMN News that there will be no overhaul in the candidate selection processes, Labor will be putting more scrutiny into weeding out candidates who prioritise their loyalty to their religion over party and national interest. The source says recent events will encourage the Labor Party to scrutinise candidates who put religion above loyalty to the party or to the country. Loyalty to Labor is a paramount principle of the party, and we expect future candidates to accept this. Currently, the party is committed to supporting the two-state peace solution with a pledge there will be no more conflict or terrorism. So what do the latest revelations mean? Here's Peter Kennedy's exclusive take on the latest indications.
Senator Fatima Payman's defection from the Labor Party to the crossbenchers in the Senate in the past few days could lead to a reassessment by the Labor Party of just how it endorses its candidates. A seat in the Senate is a prize. It's delivered by the party. And Senator Payman got the prize because she was number 3 on the Labor Party ticket. Not normally a winnable seat, but thanks to Mark McGowan and the huge Labor vote, it was significant in the last federal election and got Senator Payman into the Senate, from obscurity into the national voting chamber. And of course, in recent weeks, she's become a headline figure because of her defection. Now, what it could cause, her decision, could cause a reassessment of just how political parties select their candidates. On paper, Senator Payman looks perfect for the Labor Party. A young woman, Muslim, so from the point of view of diversity, on paper, that looks attractive. But the Senate position is a prize delivered by the political parties. If you get an endorsement on a winnable position in the party, you get elected into the Senate. Senator Payman got 1,691 primary votes at the last federal election and a seat in the Senate for 6 years. She represented Labor for 2 years. She's defected. Some people say, having defected, she should quit the Senate and let another Labor person take her spot, because that's what people in Western Australia voted for. They are issues that have to be debated because of her decision. With Muslims voting as a bloc, it would be a major challenge for the Labor Party, but also it could be for the Liberal Party at some other stage. And so the major parties will have to deal with that. One suggestion is that the major parties would preference each other ahead of smaller parties as they have done in the past. Smaller parties have got the preference. Say, for instance, Labor's given it to Greens. The Liberals have tended to support One Nation on occasions. But this time, to offset the perhaps Muslim voting bloc, they could exchange preferences themselves ahead of the minor parties. If that happens, then that would be a major change in Australian politics. Senator Fatima Payman has gone from obscurity to prominence as a headliner. Because of her defection. It could lead to radical change. If it does lead to Liberal and Labor working closer together in their own self-interest, that would be a huge change in the dynamic of Australian politics. Watch this spot. Peter Kennedy, WAMN News.